Location, location, location. I'm in the beautiful Cairns right now, and it's amazing how when we change our environment, our mentality changes in tandem with it. As you can see behind me, there's a beautiful view. This is the Pacific Ocean. We're looking out to the east coast of Australia, surrounded by lovely mountains. We're in the tropics here, so it's very different to what we experience in Sydney. And I must say that when we change locations, it's amazing how we can feel the change in our mentalities. Like the caged animals, we're so caught up in the rat race of our regular lives that we lose sight of who we really are. And when we get moments where we're away and we're in different environments, we can connect with that pure essence. Yes, there's going to be a difference in how we choose to act when we're on a holiday and we're not in the mode of work. But coming from a city like Sydney, that's really fast paced with a lot of hustle and bustle, when you move to somewhere like here, even if it's for a temporary period of time, you become immersed and absorbed in that different pace of life, that different speed. And it's quite sensational, really. You can see the people, they're different. They move differently. The way they interact with one another is different. There's less stress. And sometimes it makes me wonder, perhaps we don't have it all worked out. Perhaps that city life is not really how we're meant to be living. I mean, the expanse of nature, being in touch with nature, it's pretty hard to beat that. You know, I personally have great feelings when I'm looking at the ocean. It's such a beautiful thing. The expanse, the blue. Had the distinguished pleasure of heading to the Great Barrier Reef yesterday, and that was such a beautiful experience that I'll hold with me for the rest of my life. Truly healing. Disconnecting and reconnecting with different environments. As you can see, green, blue. This is what people of the past used to only see. There would be no other colors really, just the colors of nature. I think in our lives we have to, where possible, try and expand our views as much as we can, and nothing does that like travel. Yes, I'm still within Australia, so the culture differences are limited, but even still, it's different. You meet different people, you meet travelers. It's amazing how willing and open everyone is to talk, especially when you're in the holiday mode. And we lose that all the time, especially in these busy cities. Cities focused around business. Yes, some places are focused on travel, such as here, but when you come, you can relax. And relaxation is a great art. I mean, the ancient Romans and the ancient Greeks, they would be trying to leisure max, trying to relax as much as possible, and hustle culture was incredibly looked down upon. And I mean, nowadays, I was on Instagram this morning, every single other person is trying to sell you a course, show you how much they did, show you this, show you that. But the real treats are in those slow moments, the moments we can connect with ourselves and connect with one another. I love it. This is beautiful, and life is beautiful. So, what I'm trying to essentially get at is location, location, location. Change it as much as possible. Man's not made to be in the same spot, especially if it's a tiny cell. We can experience so much, and there's a particular healing power that comes when we're in nature. I'm going to go to the Daintree Rainforest later this week, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's so unique opportunities which are presented by being in Australia. Be able to see two of the natural wonders of the world, and isn't that an amazing thing? It was crazy though, because at the Great Barrier Reef, they were telling us that it's actually the size of Japan and Italy combined, which is wild to conceive, especially when you only get off a boat and swim in a small area. We need to always strive to think in the deepest way that we can at the expanse of everything. The Great Barrier Reef being so big and only seeing a smidgen of it, just getting a little taste, doesn't completely do it justice, but it was still beautiful to see. Soak it in. When we get these moments to pause and reflect, especially when it's on our travels, we're given so much in life. Please, everyone, I implore you, try your best. Change your locations, meet new people, find new faces, speak, learn. And there's no better way than to learn from one another. Uprooting yourself, forcing yourself to be around different people does this like nothing else. Man is not an island. Remember that. Thank you. Location, location, location.